Hundreds of acres of land along the Dan River in Stokes County, North Carolina, will soon be open to the public for recreation and river access, and plans are in place to eventually make the land part of the state's nearly 1,200-mile-long Mountains to the Sea Trail. According to WFDD Radio, after 3 years of fundraising, the Piedmont Land Conservancy purchased an 848-acre tract along the river, and that's near Walnut Cove. Kevin Redding, the executive director of the Piedmont Land Conservancy, says that he's thrilled with the size and location of the land acquisition. He said the Dan River is really a high priority water resource in North Carolina, and it's one of the most unique, cleanest, healthiest ecosystems that we have. The $2.5 million in funding to purchase the property came from several sources, including the Complete the Trails Fund, as directed by the North Carolina General Assembly. The acquisition protects more than a mile of forest along the Dan River, a major source of drinking water for several communities in the region, and some 2 miles of tributary creeks. The Piedmont Land Conservancy says the property was originally purchased in 1804 by ancestors of the current owner. Redding says it's recently been managed for timber, which has created a unique and needed habitat made up of tall grasses, briars, and young trees that pop up after clearing land takes place. Now, he added that it's a lot of great wildlife. It's a great wildlife habitat for species that need it, and that includes deer, turkeys, and songbirds. Redding says Piedmont Land Conservancy has transferred the property to the North Carolina Department of Agriculture, which will own and operate the land as an educational state forest. Managed by the Forest Service, the Educational State Forest will teach school children and the public about the forestry industry, water quality, wildlife habitat, and even more. If you'd like to read more about this story, you can do it by going to WFDD.org.